Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another episode of On My Radar where I let you know everything that's coming out that I got interested in by looking at the book cover, the author name, or whatever other reason. It just stood out to me, so it's on my radar. Now I'm putting it on your radar, letting you know the books that are coming out between today and this Saturday. So, yeah, you want your book to be featured because you're an author too? Check out the form down below, fill it out, and you will be considered. It just gets your book in front of my eyes for me to determine whether I want to feature it or not. Nobody's books are guaranteed. I don't get paid to put any specific books on here. It is all just the books that catch my eye. And let's get into those books now. Queen Among the Dead by Leslie Livingston comes in at 416 pages and is marketed as young adult fiction fantasy historical for ages 14 and up or grades 9 and up. A stunning Celtic YA fantasy adventure set in the ancient kingdom of Eire, inspired by the legend of the first true Queen of Ireland, perfect for fans of Shelby Mahurin and Adrian Young. In the kingdom of Eire, banshees chill the air, and waterways lurk in the rivers, but magic is outlawed by the king and jealously hoarded by his druid priest. Nave is the youngest daughter of the king, and Ronan is a druid's apprentice turned thief, making a living by selling stolen spells. They should be enemies, but their shared hatred of the druids and a dark magic that has marked them both makes them unlikely, if uneasy, allies. When Eire is threatened by a power struggle, Neve must seize the chance to take her rightful place on her family's throne, with the help of Ronan and the realm's most dangerous outcasts. Their journey takes them to the outskirts of Eire, where magic still runs free, and where an outlaw and a warrior princess might carve out a future with spells and swords. Leslie Livingston vividly reimagines Irish legends and fairy tales to craft a YA fantasy adventure that will captivate readers of Bridget Kemmerer and Tricia Levenseller. Leslie Livingston is the award-winning author of the Wondrous Strange trilogy and the Valiant trilogy. She holds a master's degree in English from the University of Toronto and was a principal performer in a Shakespearean theatre company, specializing in performances for teen audiences for more than a decade. She resides in Ontario, Canada. Visit her at leslielivingston.com and follow her on Twitter at leslivington. Capital L's. 7% of Roe Devereaux by Ellen O'Clover comes in at 320 pages. This is a young adult fiction romance contemporary for ages 13 and up or grades 8 and up. A clever, charming, and poignant debut novel about a girl who must decide whether to pursue her dreams or preserve her relationships, including a budding romance with her ex-best friend, when an app she created goes viral. Roe Devereaux can predict your future, or at least the app she built for her senior project can. Working with her neighbor, a retired behavioral scientist, Roe created an app called MASH, designed around the classic game Mansion, Apartment, Shack, House, that can predict a person's future with 93% accuracy. The app will even match users with their soulmates. Though it was only supposed to be a class project, MASH quickly takes off and gains the attention of tech investors. Rose's dream is to work in Silicon Valley, and she'll do anything to prove to her new backing company and the world that the app works. So it's a huge shock when the app says her soulmate is Miller, her childhood best friend with whom she had a friendship-destroying fight 3 years ago. Now, thrust into a fake dating scenario, Roe and Miller must address the years of pain between them if either of them will have any chance of achieving their dreams. Fans of Emma Lord and Alex Light will love this standalone contemporary novel with a masterful slow burn romance at its core. Ellen O'Clover writes stories about finding your people, falling in love, and figuring it all out, or trying to anyway. She lives in Denver with her rocket scientist husband and two perfect bulldogs. 7% of Roe Devereaux is her first novel. Visit Ellen online at ellenoclover.com. Swift the Storm, Fierce the Flame by Meg Long comes in at 416 pages. It is a young adult fiction, science fiction, for ages 12 to 18. A girl hell-bent on finding the friend she lost, a planet on the brink of total corporate destruction, one way to find answers amidst the chaos. Team up with a traitor to help stage a revolution. Genetically engineered from birth, Remy Castell was brainwashed and trained to be a corporate spy, but then a mission that had her infiltrate a syndicate gang ended with Remy becoming true friends with her Mark, and everything changed. When her genopath partner, Kieran, discovered Remy's intentions to stop their mission, he left her for dead in the jungle wilds of Morass and disappeared with the girl Remy failed to save. 2 years later, Remy is still chasing Kieran across worlds, trying to find her lost friend. After nearly catching him on Tundar before the infamous sled race, Remy follows Kieran back to the same jungle planet where everything started. But nothing on Morass is how it was 2 years ago. A megalomaniac corpo director now has an iron grip on the world that other groups are trying to overthrow. It's a time bomb that Remy wants nothing to do with. When Remy finally finds Kieran in the midst of the chaos, instead of running again, he offers her a deal. Help with the revolution, and in exchange, he'll tell her exactly where her lost friend is. But how can Remy trust a boy that betrayed her once before? With the giant hellstorm that encircles the planet growing stronger by the minute, an entire planet on the edge of all-out war, Remy will have to decide just how far she's willing to go to save one girl before the impending storm drowns them all. Meg Long is the author of Cold the Night, Fast the Wolves. And that's all I have on her. This Is Not a Personal Statement by Tracy Badua comes in at 352 pages. It is a young adult fiction with social themes and new experiences for ages 13 and up or grades 8 and up. From rising star Tracy Badua comes a poignant, propulsive, standalone YA novel about a teen who, after getting rejected from her dream college, forges her own acceptance and commits to living a lie. Perfect for fans of Mary H.K. Choe and Gloria Chow. An incisive, relatable tale of acceptance, self-discovery, and the infinite possibilities that await when we embrace our imperfections. At 16, Perla is the youngest graduating senior of the hyper-competitive Monteverde High, praised and not so quietly bashed as perfect Pearly Perez. Perla knows all the late nights, social isolation, and crushing stress will be worth it when she gets into the college of her and her parents' dreams, Delmont University. Then Perla doesn't get in, and her meticulously planned future shatters. In a panic, she forges her own acceptance letter, and next thing she knows, she's heading to Delmont for real, acceptance or not. Perla's plan? Gather on-the-ground intel to beef up her application and reapply spring semester before she's caught. But as her guilty conscience grows and campus security looms large, Perla starts to wonder if her plan will really succeed, and if this dream she's worked for her entire life is something she even wants. Tracy Badua is a Filipina-American author from San Diego, California, and This Is Not a Personal Statement is her first YA novel. She also wrote the middle grade novel Freddy vs. the Family Curse. You can visit Tracy online at tracybadua.com. That's all I've got for this one. Make sure if you want to be featured that you go ahead and fill out the form down below. It's just going to put your book in front of my eyes to consider it as a featured book. And that's all I've got for you today. I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!